So 2024, you have 2 million shares, 2 million shillings. A company was selling at 2 shillings per share. So how many shares would you have bought? Yeah? Yesterday, the price was 20 shillings and 40 cents. So how much money would that be? 20 million, 400,000. Hata useme, nipeeni tu hii 400,000, nipaguze jasho. Hujahesabu dividends. Dividends ni ile, wana make profit, wanakubuka, unajua hii kampuni iko na wenyewe, hata tugawia kitu. That's the area I'm getting into now.
What if the way Kenyans save money is the very thing holding their wealth back? In this episode, Ndindi Nyoro challenges Kenya to rethink the journey from saving to building lasting wealth. His message: don't let your money simply sit idle. Look beyond low-interest savings and towards long-term investment in quality companies on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. With the NSE viewed as potentially undervalued, the opportunity may be worth a closer look. Research, stay disciplined, think long-term. Because wealth isn't built overnight, it is built with informed decisions. Investing carries risks. Seek professional advice before reinvesting.
Even those people in Forbes, even those who started the businesses, at some point, they stopped being entrepreneurs. They started being investors. The Google brothers, they are not real brothers. Larry Page, Sergey Brin, I don't think they have active role anymore in Alphabet. So they are investors there. You may call them founders, but as we talk, they are investors. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, investors. Here in Kenya, anywhere, real money is not in what you get by kulima shamba. It is by adding value to that shamba and selling it. So, there are several areas of investing. Ndio tukuje hapo. The lower the risk, the lower the return. It is an old adage. Hata mtashangaa, yani mtu aliitwa tu kutuambia hiyo. There is no money that is more risk-free than the one you have in the pocket. Even better, the money you have under your mattress, that is the safest. Safe. Because you have it. You can, ukienda home jioni, you can always look at it, take a photo with it, take a selfie, unairudisha. So you can see it. There is no risk. And because there is no risk, there is no one to compensate you for anything that has no risk. Just the same way, if you don't want to start a business and become wealthy, you can just say, mimi wacha nikae nyumbani. Fine. There is no risk of your business failing, but there is zero opportunity for you to making anything. Even in investments, it's the same. You have cash in liquid form. Zero risk because you have it and you trust yourself. So in your pocket wallet, pesa yako iko hapo. Zero risk, zero return. That's the hierarchy. The second in that order of hierarchy is fixed deposit in the bank. Either fixed or whatever. That's the next hierarchy of investments. So they'll give you 8%, 10, 7. Why do banks give you? Why should anyone pay you to keep your money safe? Have you ever asked yourself that question? The reason why you take your money, you go to the bank, you don't know them, you don't even know the owner. Even the person taking money from you in the bank, you don't know them. But you go with a kamfuko, you give them money. And then by the way, you tell them, fix it for a year. The reason why everywhere I go, I talk about investing in companies And is the last one. It's because I see more value there, and I can see somewhere I can exercise my might. When I'm taking money in the bank, the only place I will exercise my mind and brain, which bank am I taking to? Ya green, ama ya blue, ama ya red? Can you imagine? Your decision making has been reduced to only choosing among our 40 banks, which one are you fixing your money? Clearly hata wewe umeona uko na mchezo, hutaki kuchoka. So this issue of now investing in companies gives me an ability and an opportunity to exercise my might. Because there are thousands of companies. So if I really zoom in, exercise my analysis, exercise my might, I'm likely to get value, which other people are not seeing, simply because they don't want to get tired. This is the second reason. When I put money in the bank, fix it, or you put money in a government board, there is no life. The money is still. It does not grow. It's like a log of wood that is dry. But when I invest in a company, there is a possibility this small mango tree may grow to bring forth mangoes, which I will sell, and some I will incubate to give more mango trees. So when I invest in a company, I see growth. When I invest in a company, I see growth because my grandfather who bought equity shares, when it had a branch in Kagema and Kahatia and Kireaini, the share he bought hiyo moja, vile Equity Bank imeenda DRC, bado hiyo share inamtafutia pesa huko. So the growth, you are growing together. And that is why I call upon you. Hii Nairobi Securities Exchange yetu is the most undervalued of all serious stock markets in the world. It is the most undervalued. Most undervalued. What do you look for? Vitu mbili tu nitawapea nikae chini. Because I also want you to go do your work. I was in the UK. This is a real story. You can find a video there. I was in the UK wearing the same jacket. Kuna wale mumewatch. When I was in the UK early this year, I was wearing exactly this jacket. So one lady stood there, asked me, if you had 20 million, what would you buy? Ni compare, I think, 3 shares. Ni compare Kenya Power, back then it was, I think, 15 or 17. The second company be Equity Bank. That time, I'm not telling you what to buy. Remember, I'm not in the UK and it's not now. So nikasema hapo Equity Bank. The third company, I talked about the company, maybe hamjawahi isikia, inaitwa Kind General. That time it was 55 shillings. Yesterday it was 125. Okay, utaniuliza ulijuaje? This information is public. But we don't want to get tired. Nichoke kwa nini? When you are analyzing a company, mimi nawaacha na vitu mbili. Na allow me to demonstrate, pastor. Hebu nipate, jinaona mko excited. Nipate watu watatu hapa chap. Wanisaidie hii point. Gender parity. Lazima kukue, yes. Kuja na mic one person. Because you've watched videos me demonstrating this. I want to do it to you. Because I want as many Kenyans to be aware of investments. Because we have no low-hanging fruits. We can't start talking about sophisticated investment instruments when we have not exhausted glaring ones. Ziko hapa chini tunakota kama maembe. The US, nataka mtoe simu. Tuenda na ninyi, kila mtu. Because when I'm buying shares myself, I start this way. Globally, which is the cheapest market? How are the markets? So I look at New York, that is NYSE. In Africa, you look at Johannesburg, and then you look at NGX in Nigeria, and then you look at our own NSE. Those are more or less benchmarks to show you dunia inaenda wapi. When you build a flat hapa Limuru, flat ikugharimu milioni 10 na unapata rent ya 1 million a year. How long will it take you to recover your money? Na wale wako nyuma tuongee. Umebuy plot ya 10 years ama umejenga na rent ni 1 million per year. How many years will it take you to recover your money? 10. Hii kizungu yote mnasikiaga inaitwa price of earning ratio. Hiyo ndio hiyo. That jargon you hear called PE ratio. That is what it means. If I bought a company today and it just makes the profit it made last year, niseme I don't want more profit, waendelee tu kutengeneza hiyo. How long will it take me to recover my money using the net profit? That is what is called a PE ratio. Muandike muende mu research baadaye na ufanye za the whole NSE, around 60 companies. Fortunately, you not do like me. Me, I confirm mpaka kwa financial statements. Hii iko na AI. Ukigogo tu hapa kwa Google, ile Gemini yao inakupea hata answer ile mimi na calculator. So hata hiyo calculator I think I'll sell it. So you don't need to, can you imagine? Hii simu, the time you do TikTok, you scroll Facebook for something, hata ukiulizwa umekuwa ukitafuta nini hata hujui. You can use a slice of that to get information that's very useful to you. But we don't like that. We don't like that. We like coming, unaenda get together ya family ya my cousins, wanakwambia, you know, kuna hii ka investment niliambiwa na rafiki yangu. Then you put in your money. Of course the fate is always one. Losing your money. So, nawapea only 2 formulas nikae chini. Hiyo ya kwanza inaitwa PE ratio. Kabisa. Ya pili inaitwa price to book value. Mi natumiaga only those 2. Then from there now I can use my instinct. Just kuangalia tu vitu haziko. CEO wa hiyo kampuni anakuwaga mtu mzuri. But look, fundamentals are in those 2 things. Musingi. So, uko na phone, toeni phone. Hapana, edeni simu, unaweza kujaji hapa bila simu hapa hivi. Na unaatia mtu kwanza naona anaangalia message zako pengine. Haya. Bro ako tayari hapa. Nataka tufanye hii round 1 tumalizane nayo. Nitawapea kila mtu mtihani yake. Ndio nimalize hata overstay hapa. Very good. Simu mtu hachangi. Unajua hapa ndio bank hata iko siku hizi. Yeah. Na bank akiti ni muhimu hata kuliko password ya Facebook. Haya. Hata nyinyi mtusaidie. Sidio? Ebu niambieni one company you know listed in the NSE. Hapo kwa one company. Yes? Eh? Those are that's they have a different name. I want a company. Yeah? Unilever delisted. Equity Bank. Wewe ni wewe utafanya hiyo. Kenyari, wewe kila kitu utafanya ya Kenyari. Whatever it is that I'll tell you to do. Absa Kenya. Kengen. Wewe utafanya Kengen. Whatever it is, you'll do for Kengen. Yeah? CIC. Utafanya CIC. Na wewe Safaricom. Kuja wewe umesema KQ ndio tumalize. Kuja mtu wa KQ, naona unataka tikiti ya ndege. Na ya mwisho, si hatuwezi sahau ile ingine. Nani ataifanya sasa hiyo? Pana aje bebe. Kuja bro. Hapana weka, kuja my sister. Nimeona hapa Jeda bado mnataka kufinya our sisters. I can't allow that as a member of parliament in Kenya. So, nataka mfanye chap chap. Kila mtu hapa from here ufanye, unauliza tu Google, what is the price to book value? Sasa hiyo kampuni ulisema. Na wa mwisho, kuna kampuni nataka nifanye ya mwisho. Come bro, yes. Wewe utafanya Kenya Pipeline. Naona unaweza kuwa mwanabiashara wa mafuta. Kenya Pipeline. So tuanze. Na hata nyinyi, by the way, kwa hiyo kitu yote nimeongea, ile tu niliwaletea ni hii. This is the only thing I can leave behind for you to make use of, an active use of, and make money out of it. Because you do not make money in buying companies. Buying shares is buying a company. You don't make money when you are selling. You make money when you are buying. When you buy cheap, you give a higher spread of making more money. So always make sure you are buying cheap. Haya, utauliza what is the price to book value ya hiyo kampuni ulisema. So from there unasema tu ya Kenyari ama hii ni this one. Wacha tuanze pale. Yeah. Kenyari. Yes, please tupe hii mic. Yes.
Price to book value for Kenyari is 0.36.
Wacha niwaambie what this means. If you buy a plot of 1 million at 1 million shillings, the price to book is 1. Let me repeat. If you bought, usikie kuna plot inauzwa, na value amekwambia hii ploti value yake ni 1 million. If you pay 1 million to buy it, the price to book is what you paid divided by its real worth. So if it's 1 million over 1 million, then it gives you 1. If you bought it at 700,000, it will be 700,000 divided by 1 million. So it's 0.7. It means you are buying it at a premium or a discount. Discount. If you bought it at 1.5 million, it is 1.5 million divided by 1 million. That's 1.5. It means you have overbought or underbought. Overbought by 50%. So once you get anything below 1, it's a discount. Then you wonder what kind of discount. Kama hii yake 0.36, you are paying 36 shillings to get 100 bob in return. Yani umeenda kwa kiosk inauza pesa, unampea, hebu niuzie hiyo shilingi 100, unampea 36 bob. Haya. Rudia tena sasa ndio tuende hivyo.
The price to book value of Kenyari is 3.6. 0.36.
The price to book value of Absa Kenya is 1.49 to 1.69.
Very good. Is that a premium or a discount? Premium. Very good.
For Kenya Airways, KQ is negative 20.81.
The price to book ratio for Kenyan is 0.22.
Rudia.
Kenyan PB ratio is 0.22.
The price to book value
You know why? Mumejikalisha hapa, alafu nikitoka, ati ulisema ninunue share gani?
Okay. The price to book of Equity Bank is 2.06.
That's not the one.
The market cap is
Ya Equity hapo?
You are to Google.
Around 1. Yes, it's around 1. Yes. Lakini baby unajua saa ingine Google wanaweza kuwa na maneno. So utagogo tena. Lakini ni 1. Their market cap is exactly there.
For CIC insurance is 1.1. 1.1 to 1.6.
The price to book for Safaricom is 7.09.
The price to book value for Kenya Power and Lighting Company Limited is 0.3.
The price to book value of Kenya Pipeline is 1.84.
Haya, ya mwisho. Mfanye to the same company mtu alifanya na hata nyinyi mshike. What is the PE ratio of the same company? Kila mtu hapa. PE measures this. If it measures period in years. If I bought this company to, kama saa hii tunaambiangwa proti hukaa how long kujilipa, mkisikia huko kwa mtaa. Ukijenga proti huwa inateka how long kujilipa? 15 years. Sasa ni hiyo. Hiyo ndio PE ratio. So what you be hearing here ni hiyo. How many years would it take me kwa hii proti inaitwa Kenya Re kurudisha pesa yangu, si nikiuza, nikitumia net income. Net income. Tuanze hapo. What is the PE? P for parent. E for elephant.
The PE ratio for Kenya Re is 4.1x to 5.1x based on the recent share price of 3.51 market capital, roughly 19 billion.
Is around 4 years. Mwanza kushika eh?
Yeah. The PE value, the PE ratio of Absa Bank Kenya is 8.1x.
PE ratio for KQ is 0.3.
PE ratio for Kenyan 6.54 to 6.6.
The PE ratio of Equity Bank is 4.3 years.
Repeat.
PE ratio for CIC.
Ebu repeat.
The PE.
I hope unashika. Umenunua proti imeitwa Equity. Ati unaambiwa rent yake ikikaa tu vile iko, huongezi rent, it will take you 4 years. That's what is measuring. Yeah.
PE ratio for CIC is 21.43.
PE ratio for Safaricom is 14.79.
PE ratio for Kenya Power is 1.5 to 1.6.
PE ratio for Kenya Pipeline is 22.07.
Kama niwe hapa unaweza nunua share gani? Unajua hata mimi nilikuja kusoma, si I just came to run from you. Na sina shida. Unaweza nunua gani? Gani huwezi nunua? Thank you very much. May God bless you. Nimemaliza.